Welcome to Great Bull Riding. Tuff Hedeman, Bodacious, what a matchup. Let me give you my take on it and why I think it's maybe the greatest bull ride of all time. The thing that made Bodacious so tough to ride was he had a bag full of tricks. You never knew what he was going to do, you know. So let's take a look at Tuff Hedeman on him as he nods his head on him here at Tampa, Florida. Tuff moves forward to that center of balance as he starts out of there. Most of your great riders start straight up and down, then they'll move to where their center of balance is. He comes back to meet a kick. Now the kick is what carries you to the front end, you know, but Bodacious gave him a little one, so Tuff moved out there. But where's that big jump that he usually goes? Usually that second jump he goes to airborne, but right here he just kind of takes a little hop forward, stops, and what he doesn't get is a kick. And when you don't have any kick, there's no momentum, there's no inertia to carry you to the front end, to get you out in front of that rope. So without giving Tuff a kick, he just rears up, and what that does, that leaves Tuff behind his rope, back in what we call the house of pain, or that power zone. And then he's going to do another little trick. He's going to come up and kick at his belly, which brings their back up, which to a rider feels like they're kicking, so you rear back to meet that kick, and then he'll extend his feet with a kick, and that little double hopscotch that he puts in it there throws Tuff's timing off, and he has to bow forward and slap him, you know, and that disqualified him. But from that point on, Tuff, not the type of guy that wants to give up. He gets his hips back down and then rides the momentum, because now Bodacious is starting to kick, and we see he moves up in front of that rope. Looks like maybe 6-8 inches out in front of that rope, sets his hips, kicks his feet out of them. Getting your feet out of bulls on the way down takes the power away from him. Now as he starts to move forward, look here, he's a good foot in front of that rope. The higher a bull goes in the front end, the farther you go out in front of your rope to find your center balance. And there again, Bodacious went about as high up there as any of them, and that's why Tuff is that far out there. Then you slide right back to your rope, meet that kick, and then go right back out there. So had this bull give Tuff a good kick right out of there to ride, I don't doubt that Tuff would have rode him on this trip too. But there again, you never know what's going to come out of Bodacious. Now we're going to take a look at what I think is the greatest bull ride of all time, at least the best one I ever seen. They marked him 95. I would have marked him 100. If somebody else marked 100, maybe 101. I mean, you just don't get no better than this. Bodacious, the rankest bull of all time. Tuff Hedeman probably had the highest consistency rate of any bull rider in history. When you watch what he's doing on this ranked bull, turning back right there, I've seen Bodacious rode a few times, but never seen him rode when he turns back like that. As you see Tuff meet that kick, it's off that kick you got to ride to the front end. Now let's watch him, because whenever you're watching the best ride of all time, there's something to be learned there. So as he rides to that front end, let's see how far he gets in front of that rope. Gets to the top, see how his butt's right up in front of that rope line. Here again, that great foundation, a good bend in the leg. All great horse riders ride with a great bend. Bodacious pulls a little hop skip, belly kicks at him. And then as he comes up that front end again, see, he rolls that left shoulder, straightens it out, pushes himself out in front of that rope, gets the back of his butt out in front, the area between the rope and the flank, what we call the house of pain. There's nothing in there. You want to stay out of that area. Set your hips on the way down. Don't stay up there for one split second long. If he made any mistakes during this ride, it was right here. I think he stayed out over the front end a little too long. And as that bull got down to level, you want to be up level with him. So you want to get your hips out in front of you. Otherwise, they're going to lift you up on the way down, and them hips will come sliding into that rope real fast, slide you to the outside. You'll notice it blows that left leg out a little bit, gets him on the end of his arm coming into this next jump. Now watch here. He's in trouble right here, and this bull's got a lot of power, a lot of yank on his arm. This is one of the legendary moves of rodeo. Him and Jerome Davis was one of the two that ever knew how to do it consistently, and I think Jerome learned from watching him. Now watch as that power is pulling on him, so to take it away from the bull, he drives it right into the bull's hump and just holds it right there. Yeah, right there. That takes him away from the power, and then he's able to reset his hips, go back to the front end, set his hips. Then as he goes back out there, see, he's right back out in the front where he was again. And then he gets his hips down and completes what I think is the greatest bull ride of all time. You be the judge. Well, it don't get no better than that.